It's me, MMB, Mighty Max Boxing, and today I'll be interviewing top up-and-coming contender Albert Prince Bell. Thank you so much for coming on here, and
No,
much appreciated.
not
So,
for sure. Thanks for having me.
of course. We've heard some big news lately. You're returning in September. You posted it very lately. We're all looking forward to that. Can you elaborate a little bit on that opportunity you're getting in September?
Oh yeah, September 3rd. I'm fighting in my hometown of Toledo, Ohio, um, at the biggest arena that we got in my city. So it's a big deal. I'm fighting for the NABO title. So um, it's something big for me and something big for my career in my city. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. And I'm excited for it.
That's awesome. Growing up in Ohio, that's definitely a big thing with you that you're from there. How much has being
Mhm.
from Ohio helped you as a fighter and as a person?
It helped me a lot as a person because it's when you come from a place where you got 4 seasons, it kind of prepare you for the world. You know, poverty-stricken environment stuff. It builds character and it builds the type of man that you be, especially if you able to make it out of the situations that you were born into. So it helped me a lot. And as a fighter, it definitely helped me because there's so many slick boxers all around, especially in the Midwest. Competing against these guys from 8 years on up to now, it got me ready for mostly all I basically every style in the world. So I'm thankful and blessed for my real estate.
That's truly awesome. We have Adrian Broner returning soon, also representing Ohio.
Hmm.
Definitely a great fighting state, most definitely. You've definitely, in my opinion, been one of the more avoided fighters as of late. I mean, you've been very sharp. You've been dominating everyone you've been facing. No one's been really able to touch you. Why do you think all these fighters are avoiding you? Have you been a little frustrated with all these guys not wanting to get in the ring with you?
I think you just said it. You know what I mean? I'm a tall task to deal with, literally. So a lot of guys ain't looking forward to it. They look for like the guys that's they're flat footed and standing there playing Rocco Soccer robots and banging, but we hit and don't get hit. And I think that's what it. I think that's what guys. It turn those guys away because it's a tough fight for. But I was frustrated, but now everything will work itself out. So we got about this fight one more, then we should be knocking at that world title shot for sure. So just sticking to the course. Was delayed, it's not denied. So I'm just follow my journey. You know what I mean? Keep putting in my work.
If you keep beating all these fighters and dominating them, they can't avoid you forever. And I'm glad that you'll be
Precisely.
returning. I'm glad you'll be returning very soon. Now, for anyone that has been under a rock and hasn't seen you fight somehow, can you quickly describe your fighting style and what they should expect from you whenever they do watch you?
Um, I have my own kind of unique style, but I guess you could say I'm more of a pure boxer. But I can do a lot of things in the ring. I got very good footwork, very high IQ, very good defense, a good jab, combinations. Yeah, I'm kind of the full package, you know what I mean? And then the things that I'm not completing, I'm working towards daily in the gym. So I'm only getting better and better. And, it's going to get scary real soon for everybody else.
Most definitely. Who were some of the fighters that you looked up to when you were younger that almost somewhat inspired the way you fight now?
All the great ones, I come from a boxing family. So
Awesome.
Um, I've been in the gym and around boxing since I literally was born and walk and talk. So I didn't seen a little bit of all the boxers, but my favorites would be, the Roy Jones Jr.'s, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Floyd Mayweather, Pernell Whitaker, all the ones that people that you would hear mostly all the other fighters say growing up, especially if you're an African American fighter, the guys that everybody else look up to, the same guys I looked up to, take a little bit of a uh, from everything, and and then put my own twist in it. So that's where really get on my style from. Emulating those guys in the gym and just figuring out my own style
Those are some truly great fighters to look up to. And, rest in peace to Sweet Pea Whitaker. He died
for
just about
sure, for
today.
sure.
Maybe the best defensive fighter we've had, very elusive and an all-time great for sure. And I definitely see some of him in your style. Very hard to hit, very slick. And that's what's been getting you all these easy, comfortable victories. You mentioned how you come from a boxing family. Is that how you got into boxing?
Yes, I got into boxing. My father was a professional fighter and a long time amateur and all that type of stuff. So, and I got an older brother that boxed. He doesn't box anymore. Stopped boxing a long time ago. But when I was growing up, my brother was in boxing, my uncle, and just it's all I knew was boxing. You know, like I used to get babysitted in the gym, so when most kids learn how to walk and talk, I was learning how to jab and throw one too. So it just is something natural for me.
That's truly awesome. I also want to ask you before we wrap this up, what are some hobbies you do outside of boxing whenever you need a break from the sport and, whenever you just need some time off?
I just like chilling for real, kicking with my family or friends. You know, I'm pretty easygoing, so I just like to do stuff to have fun. You know, I'm pretty much open to everything, but I really just be sitting back, chilling in my own lane. You know what I mean, and trying to stay out the way.
That's awesome. Before we wrap this up, can you tell people where they can find you on social medias?
You can follow me on Instagram at Albert Prince Bell, Facebook Albert Prince Bell, Twitter Albert Bell 419. I'm not hard to get a contact on there, so engage with me. I engage back. You follow me, support me. We're on our way to the top.
All right. Thank you so much for coming on here. We're wishing you the best of luck in the future and much appreciated. Have a good one, Chan.
Most definitely, I appreciate you for having me.